What's up, guys? We're here traveling again. This is the Morazans. We are here at LAX. We're in Terminal 7 and we're here like 3 hours early because we like just thought that it's, you know, close to the holidays that there was gonna be traffic. We took the flyaway too, so we accounted for that taking a while, but no, it was like a 45-minute ride and like a 3-minute TSA session. So far so good. We're off to a good start. We're on our way to Guatemala. I'm visiting there. I'm returning there for the first time in 19 years. I have not been in Guate since I came to the United States in 2006. And as we approach 2026, I will be returning with my wife and we'll get to do a lot. So yeah, not many updates. Just wanted to get the trip started. We'll check in the morning. It's currently 8:30. We're flying out at 11 and we're getting there at 5 a.m. It's 2 hours ahead. So we'll check in with you guys again in the morning. Anything you want to say?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah. Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Hello.
Oh, we're tired. Cansados. Poquito, no muy bien. All right, we are officially here. Sorry, it's a little dark. It's early in the morning. It's like 5:30 a.m. 6:30 a.m. local time. And yeah, we're my sister picked us up, as you guys saw the greeting. We are on our way to her house, which is in the same neighborhood that I grew up in. It's a different house now, but it's in the same neighborhood that I grew up in. So we'll get to see that, especially now that the sun is out. We'll definitely get to see that eventually. We might get breakfast, so if we get breakfast, we'll go ahead and record that, and we'll see you guys then. All right, we're approaching my childhood home, streets here. We've had quite the nice drive, a really nostalgic drive. Wow. Okay, and we're gonna pass my school that I went to as a kid, my little private Catholic school that I remember very well. I have lots of memories here. I remember entering through this gate as a kid, which I'll tell you a story about that later. Wow, man, I remember this place so much bigger as a kid. I mean, it's still really nice. It's obviously, the architecture is really nice, and wow, look at this chapel with the stained glass. But I mean, like as a kid, I just remember this taking up like it felt like the whole city. You know, obviously now I'm older, it's just like a block or two, but really nice private school. Obviously there's these tall walls that we can't really see over, but that is my childhood school. And right now we're gonna go to some breakfast, so we'll see you guys for breakfast. All right, we are here in Guatemala. We're on the ground. We've made it. We are about to go for some breakfast at a bakery called San Martin, which is probably like right around the corner from where we're going to be staying, from the childhood home that I was telling you guys about. This is a pais, which I remember as a kid. This is our version of Walmart. At least that's the way I remember it. But there are Walmarts here now. We actually just drove past a Walmart that opened a month ago here. It's huge. And then yeah, look, Subway has even here we got some Subway. So this is the bakery here. Oh my gosh, and it smells so good. And you know what, that smell brings me back. I actually think I remember being here as a kid.
It smells so good.
All right, here we're sitting down at the San Martin Bakery. It smells so good in here. I can't even tell you guys how good it smells in here. Like you walk in and you just get like this freshest hit of like fresh bread. And yeah, we're gonna have some breakfast and definitely gonna eat some some bread. Some bread with coffee. Oh yeah, so I'll show you guys the food when it gets here. All right, so they just brought out some fresh bread out of the bakery just for free. This is our you know, this is our Olive Garden unlimited breadsticks, but it's fresh bread from the bakery, and I'm so excited to dig in.
There's some all different ones.
Yeah, a bunch of different breads. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. So we're gonna get started on the bread probably. Hopefully I don't get full on it. All right, breakfast is here. I got some egg benedicts with some fruit. Emily got a big bread. I don't think she's gonna be able to eat. It's a lot of food for a girl like her. And my sister got more of a classic Guatemalan breakfast: eggs, beans, fried plantains. So yeah, we're gonna eat our food and enjoy it, and probably after this go home and get some sleep. So we'll see you guys when we get back to the house. All right, we just finished breakfast, and now we're heading to my childhood home. And yeah, this is familiar. These are all like little gated communities on the left. Not in the same way that we think of them back home, gated communities. They're quite simply just, you know, a bunch of sort of homes that have one gate. I mean, literally gated communities, but you know, back home in LA, we think of a gated community as a really fancy place. This is you know, this is normal living. And yeah, here they are opening the gate. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, and I'll try not to get emotional, but this is it. And it's so it's much smaller than I remember. Kind of like I mentioned, when you were a kid, just the world seems so big and very bright. And before we do the tour of the neighborhood, I guess we'll kind of get this stuff ready. And honestly, we'll probably get some rest, and I'll record the tour later. But yeah, after 19 years, I'm back. All right, yeah, so look at this picture of my sister and I here. This is probably, I don't know, I'm young. Probably like 2004 maybe? And then my sister set up a really nice welcome home message with my childhood. This is hard not to get emotional, you know, it's crazy. But yeah, I remember this toy. This is my childhood Buzz Lightyear. So yeah, finally back. I can only imagine if this was really real Toy Story. He'd probably be so hyped to see me. So yeah, we're here. Probably gonna get some rest, and then we'll maybe walk around the neighborhood in a little bit. Burton. Hi, Burton. Burton doesn't speak English, guys. This is a Guatemalan dog. Solo habla español, Burton. ¿Verdad que sí, Burton? Just woke up from our nap. We're gonna go out to lunch with some family friends, and then we'll be back in the neighborhood, and then we'll probably call it a night, kind of a more chill day. So yeah, still haven't given you guys a tour of the neighborhood. Not yet, at least. I feel much better now. I was so tired this morning. I think I was like a little bit extra emotional because of how tired I was. So I don't know if I could have given you guys a tour in the morning. But now I think I'm definitely up to it. So yeah, as soon as I have a little bit of time, I'll give you guys and Emily the tour, because Emily hasn't received the tour either of the neighborhood. So yeah, see you guys in a little bit. All right, so Burton is getting dropped off for daycare here. My sister is gonna take him. I'll show you guys the daycare. It's this nice little purple building. So he'll be here for the next like 24 hours, maybe a little bit more, like 48 hours, because tomorrow we're gonna go to Antigua. Yay. And yeah, she can't leave Burton alone in the house. So yeah, that's it for Burton for now. You'll get more Burton later in the trip, but that's it for him for now. There he goes. Bye, Burton. Alright, this is really awesome. Emily and I are at a like a dinner party, like lunch party. It's like 1 p.m. over here. But the views are incredible here. We're at a really nice house here of some extended family members. So it's a little backyard, little garden party, and oh my gosh, it's just stunning over here. It's nothing but hillside, and it's really nice. It just, I mean, it just looks like jungle, you know, but like in a really nice way. So talk about a backyard, huh? This is a Guatemalan backyard, as we're about to enjoy a nice Guatemalan lunch party. It's time for the tour. There is a dog barking, so I apologize for any noise, but we're here in the neighborhood.
It's really nice out right now.
It's really nice weather. You can kind of tell by the breeze. It's like this, it almost feels like an ocean breeze.
Yeah, it does.
And it's like maybe like, I don't know, 68 degrees, like low 70s. So yeah, so I'll take you guys through the neighborhood tour. This is the front of the neighborhood. This is the gate that we came in from. Now as a kid, I was just telling Emily not too long ago that as a kid, this felt like the steepest hill in the world. You can kind of see that when you enter through the gate, it kind of slopes down. And this is where I learned to ride a bike. Like I remember learning to ride a bike here, and like it just felt so steep. Like I remember like as a kid Like it was hard to pedal up to the beginning, and then I remember pedaling down. It felt like I was going a million miles an hour.
I'm sure.
And like I still remember my bike. I had a green bike with like a little orange cat on it, and then my house was here on the left side, so I'd always ride down to the left side. So yeah, that's like my first thought was coming in, was remembering how the hill is. And then here you can kind of see, so there's like a little security booth here guarding like the gate, and then next to it is this little green hill. And I remember as a kid I used to play in this green hill a lot. There used to be like some shrubbery back here, and I would, you know, as kids do, I would go and pick like worms and roly-polies. I remember playing a lot with roly-polies there. So yeah, so we'll keep going down to the tour. This house right here, I remember Cuban neighbors moved in when I was a little kid. They don't live here anymore. Most of the people that used to live here when I lived here as a kid don't live here anymore. My sister's like one of like maybe 3 people that's still living in the neighborhood. But yeah, we're gonna walk down to my childhood home, which I haven't actually walked up to it yet. So this is like, you're getting my raw, unfiltered reaction. I'll try not to be too emotional. I think now that I've had some sleep, it's, you know, less emotional. All right, the second thing that I remember is this middle divider. I played so much here as a kid. This middle divider was like, you know, all the kids of the neighborhood would leave their houses after school, and we'd all come together in the middle divider and we'd play. And I remember the trees being so much taller. Like this to me doesn't compute, because these trees felt like giants as a kid. Like I remember we used to climb these trees, and I have a memory of making like a tree house once with friends, and it literally felt like we were 30 feet in the air. And now I'm here, and then, you know, these trees are like 10 feet tall. You know, they're very short trees. I have some friends back home that are taller than these trees. And I remember this big eucalyptus tree. This is like kind of the front. I remember because we'd, you know, take the eucalyptus leaves, and we wouldn't eat them because that's poisonous, but we'd like to like sniff the yeah, we were not koalas, but we used to enjoy like sniffing the eucalyptus tree leaves. And you can see even here there's some people playing right now, so this was like very nostalgic. This is exactly what we'd do as kids. We'd play in the middle field over there. We'd play soccer there. And then yeah, here's my childhood home. It's so hard not to get just emotional. This is the palm tree. There's a picture that I'll put up, but there is a picture of me standing next to this palm tree on my first day of school.
Of like kindergarten, right?
Probably. And I'm very tiny, and so is a palm tree. Do you want to record me?
Yeah.
I'll go stand next to it. Yeah, Emily was asking me earlier if I remember a lot of these houses, and there's a few. I remember a few. Because a lot of these are kind of like 2-story houses now, but back then they weren't. So like I remember this house next to ours. That was always a 2-story house. I remember there was a friend there I used to play Call of Duty with. Like the original one before it was like multiplayer, to like the single player campaign Call of Duty. I'd go over to his house. This one down there was also a 2-story house. And then this one over here was like a 2-story house. So that's kind of what I remember. So yeah, a lot of good stories. I'll tell you guys a funny story. While I'm laughing because I'm looking down there and the tree's not there. So I'll tell you guys a funny story as we walk. So I have a very distinct memory that I was sharing recently with some friends. But one like birthday or a Christmas, I don't know what it was. I was, you know, 5 or 6 years old, and I got cologne for my birthday or Christmas.
From
and
your dad, right?
from my dad, I think my dad gave me cologne. And then my older friends here in the neighborhood were sharing with me that cologne is like flammable. So that day, like, I went out and I like started like spraying my cologne on the floor and like lighting it with matches. And it was fun, you know. I'm a 6-year-old boy, like who doesn't like fire? So eventually I started kind of experimenting, like, okay, like, well, what can I spray with the cologne and then light on fire? And I actually, somewhere down here, there was a tree down here that used to be here. I guess maybe it's my fault that it's gone, but I actually sprayed cologne on like a leaf of the tree and I set it on fire, and like the tree like caught on fire. And I swear it was like, you know, one of the, like, it was somewhere here. And you know, maybe it might have been like a small tree. Who knows? Like I said, I was a kid, so maybe everything felt bigger. It might have even been something like this, that's like, you know, not that big. And I remember the fire engines coming through the main gate and putting out the tree, and I remember like running home. And I remember leaving the cologne there, like I left the cologne
Evidence.
at the scene of the crime. So yeah, beautiful day today in Guatemala. Hola, ¿cómo están? Let's see what else I remember. There's lots of memories. I'm trying to choose memories that won't get me choked up on camera, because there's some that I'm like, oh, I can share that, but then I'll probably won't get through it. So trying to keep it as emotionless as possible. Not that I'm not trying to show emotion on camera, I'm okay with that. I just don't want to be like a blubbering mess.
You want to be able to tell the story.
I want to be able to tell, yeah, get through the story. Exactly. It's dude, it's so crazy. Like, I'm looking at my driveway and it's so tiny. It's like, you know, for anyone that lives in LA, when you go to like those old like Hollywood homes that were built like in the 50s, it's even smaller than that.
It can fit for sure one car, and that's it.
Like you could fit a car and you probably can't even like open the doors.
Yeah.
And as a kid, like, that driveway felt huge. It felt like the biggest driveway in the world. Okay, so this is a good story. I'll tell this one. So you can see my house is right here, my childhood home, and across the street, right where kind of the yellow house where you can see someone doing work there, lived a friend who I think actually still lives there. I don't really remember him too much. I just remember he was like a friend, and he was one of the older kids, so I don't think I was ever close to him. But he asked, you know, we all had GameCubes back then. That was like the big thing, you know, like the whole neighborhood like had GameCubes. And one day I let him borrow my James Bond 007 Agent Under Fire GameCube game. You wanna sit?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's sit. I let him borrow my my GameCube game. And you know, a few days went by, maybe a few weeks, I don't know. Probably way too long for like a kid of my age to like, it just felt like an eternity. And I'm like, oh, he never returned my game. So I walked across the street from my little house, and I walked to his house. And here, because you know, it's a pretty like chill kind of neighborhood. Back in the day, it's kind of hard to explain. When we get to my sister's house, I'll explain it better. But all the doors here are made of metal, and you open them from the inside of the house. You can't really open them from the outside. There's no doorknobs. So what a lot of people do, because they don't want to carry the keys and like use the key to open the door every time, they used to tie a string to the inside and then loop the string to the outside, kind of like a backyard door where most of us are from. And you know, you just pull the string to open the door. So most of the neighborhood had kind of like setups like that, where you could just do that. So one day I came looking for my game, and there was no one home, so I actually like broke into like their house. Like I pulled the string as a little kid, and I like went in, and I went all the way into my friend's bedroom, and I opened his GameCube looking for my game, and I didn't find it. My game wasn't in his GameCube, and I was kind of stressed because you know, I knew that I was doing something that I shouldn't be doing. So I ended up just taking the game that was in his GameCube.
I can't believe you didn't even look for another, like, anywhere else.
Well, because I was like, I don't want to look through the stuff. I already know I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. So I just kind of opened his GameCube and took whatever game was out there. And that game ended up being Super Smash Brothers Melee, which I still own to this day at the house. And I'm actually like pretty good at Super Smash Brothers, and it's probably because of that. Because as a little 5 or 6 year old, I walked across the street, broke into my friend's house, and took the game from his GameCube. I wish I would have remembered to bring the game, because it would have been poetic to go knock on his door and be like, hey, this belongs to you. Also, do you have my 007 Agent Under Fire? Because I really like that game. So yeah, here we are, just enjoying a nice seat here. At some point, you know, maybe we'll knock, and we'll see if the people that currently live there will let us go in so that we can see the house. Because it'd be nice to see the house. And yeah, it's been a really good day. I kind of showed maybe more B-roll footage. I didn't record a lot, but we were at a family lunch. It's like an annual family lunch that I never knew about because I don't live here.
And we just got lucky, I guess.
We just got lucky. We didn't plan our trip around this family lunch, but it's a holiday lunch that they've been doing for the past 20 something years, they were telling me, and it's on my dad's side of the family. So it like all our extended family.
We never get to see because none of them come to Los Angeles.
Right, they don't travel. So it's my grandma's on my dad's side. It's my grandma's younger siblings, and then all their family, because they're a little bit older. All of them have kids and grandkids, and siblings have kids, and like cousins. So it's a ton of family.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. The food was so good.
So good.
The house was like in a really nice area with a wonderful view. Kind of showed that there. And yeah, so our schedule, it's Emily was saying that it's felt like 3 days. The last 24 hours has felt like 3 days.
Also because I worked the night before the day we left. So we left on the 12th and I worked on the 11th night. So I came home on the 12th. I took a 2-hour nap, and then we packed and left.
Yeah.
And so the last 24 hours has been very full.
Yeah. So it felt really long. Got here like early this morning, and then ate breakfast, and then we took a nap, and then we went out to this lunch, and now we're back here, and then we're doing this little neighborhood tour, and then we're probably gonna go back inside, watch some TV, kind of call it a day essentially.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else.
And then tomorrow we head off to Antigua for a few days, so we'll record a lot there. It'll be a lot of fun footage there. I can't get over how wholesome this is. I walked by father and son, they're playing baseball over there, and I just I love it. I love to see that something like this is still a thing here, because that's sort of the memories that I have, like just being out here and just playing, because that's what you do. You're out here and it's a beautiful day and there's grass and you go out and play. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up like the neighborhood trip for now. Got through that all right, I would say.
Really well.
Yeah.
You only wavered, your voice only cracked.
My voice only cracked like once, twice. And I kind of got through the palm tree section over there. And yeah, we'll probably go take a real picture so that I can send it to my mom. My mom wants that picture of me next to the palm tree.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll check in on you guys most likely tomorrow morning. If we do something fun tonight, I'll vlog it. If not, I'll see you guys in the morning. So see you in a little bit.